So I generally tend to pride myself on a certain lack of stupidity, and I can honestly say that I've never been taken advantage of in any kind of scams. That is until last night. I encountered something last night that y'all should be aware of. We do World War II reenacting. We're living historians, and as such, we got a lot of period correct clothing, and uniforms, and equipment, and weapons, you name it. We got all kinds of stuff to set up static displays and do reenactments, so people can see what the guys did back then. And in the course of this hobby, we've amassed quite a lot of uniforms and just different things to make that happen over the years, and we got quite a lot of money tied up into that stuff. And last night I was scrolling on Facebook, and I know what you're going to say. You're going to say never click on anything on Facebook that involves money, but this was a little different because it appeared that there was somebody from one of the reenactor pages had posted it and said, check it out, the popular place where we all go, website I've been on 100 times, is having a huge sale. They're blowing out a bunch of stuff, and go on and check it out. So I go in there and check it out. I click the link, and that was my first mistake. I definitely should have went and made sure that the web address was correct, and the web address, instead of saying atthefront.com, it said us-atthefront.shop. Didn't think much of that. Never really looked at the actual web address all the millions of times I've been on their site. But when I clicked on it, it is their site. I navigated through it the way I always do. Everything looks exactly the same. It is exactly their site. What somebody did was they completely duplicated their site, changed all the prices, and then when you go to pay for it, it looks like you're on the At the Front page to pay. PayPal is your only option, which I thought was kind of strange, but a lot of places do that. And it's been a while since I bought anything from them, so I wasn't sure. Maybe that's the only way they take payment. And when I went to pay through PayPal, it was like an $1,100 order. And when I went to pay through PayPal, I completed the transaction, and it said I paid $1,000, and it was a name, McLeod or something, that I didn't recognize. I remember the guy's name that owns that outfit, and I know that ain't it. So I immediately became very suspicious. And then I retraced my steps and went back, and that's when I noticed the web address was ever so slightly different. Now the good news is the $1,000 that they took apparently sent up some kind of red flags to PayPal, and PayPal canceled that transaction. But I immediately called my credit card company. You can't call anybody at PayPal unless it's like, during certain hours and you got a long time to wait. So I called my credit card company, and they immediately told me that I was basically SOL. That they had to wait 3 to 5 days. It had to post first, and then they could dispute it. And I'm thinking, if this is some scammer from overseas somewhere, my money's going to be gone by 3 days. But fortunately, PayPal, I think because it was an even round number of $1,000, and it was an unverified user, they immediately kicked it back. But that was a lesson. You really got to be careful. I've never been taken in a scam like that before, but there were so many things, like clues up front, that made me think it was completely legit, especially since another reenactor had posted it. And it wasn't actually confirmed to me that it was a scam, even after all that. I mean, obviously the $1,000 when it was an $1,100 bill clued me in, but it wasn't until I went to the reenactor page again and searched for that company that company actually put a notice on that page a couple days ago that I had not seen, saying that somebody has duplicated the website and they're scamming people. And apparently they've called authorities, but you know how that goes. So be careful out there. Everybody's trying to get in your pocket.